What is up, Film Geeks? My name is Trevor. Welcome back to my channel. We made it past 2020. We are now in 2021, and we have lots of new movies hopefully coming out soon. That's what I'm giving you guys today, my top 10 most anticipated list for the movies I'm most excited for this upcoming year. Join me in the comment section. What movies are you guys most excited for this year? There's a lot coming out. Hopefully, it's a jam-packed, awesome-looking year for movies from DC to Marvel to Dune. We're going to talk about all of it. Join me in the comment section and let me know what movies you guys are most excited for. And with that said, let's get into my list. But before we get into my list, we got to give you guys a couple honorable mentions. And those honorable mentions are A Quiet Place Part 2. This one hits a little hard for me because I had the tickets for it. I was like a week away from seeing it in theaters. I had a double feature for the original Quiet Place and A Quiet Place Part 2. They took it away from me, and I'm still sad about it. I'm still healing. Next up, we have Damien Chazelle's new movie, Babylon. I don't know what it's about, but it's starring Margot Robbie, Brad Pitt, and I believe Tommy Maguire. Directed by Damien Chazelle. Sign me up. He's one of my favorite working directors, one of the best to do it right now. I'm so excited for it. Coming out Christmas Day. It's going to be a big one. Then we have In the Heights. This is Anthony Ramos starring, and it's written by Lin-Manuel Miranda. Big fan of Hamilton. We got a Hamilton reunion in here. It looks like a fun musical. I'm excited for it. And last, for the honorable mentions, we have Godzilla vs. Kong. I'm a fan of this MonsterVerse. I wasn't the biggest fan of Godzilla, King of the Monsters, but I'm really looking forward to Godzilla vs. Kong. Hopefully lots more action, hopefully lots of epicness, and hopefully King Kong gets the dub. I'm on Team Kong. But now we're going to go ahead and get into the top 10, and at number 10 is going to be No Time to Die. I'm so excited for this film. I haven't seen all the Bond movies. I've actually only seen Daniel Craig as Bond, and I like Casino Royale. I like Skyfall. I'm not a big fan of the other two, so hopefully this one steals the deal and makes this an overall really great franchise, which it still technically will be. No Time to Die's trailers have sold me. You have Ana de Armas in there. You have Rami Malek as one of the villains. I mean, it's looking to be a fantastic movie, and the anticipation for this is huge because we've waited over a year. We're supposed to have already seen this one, supposed to already have it in our Blu-ray collection, but it's not. It's coming in April. Fingers crossed we get to it because No Time to Die. I miss you, man. I can't wait for you. Next up at number 9 is going to be Morbius, a Sony Marvel movie. I'm a fan of the Sony Marvel verse. Morbius starring Jared Leto. That trailer sold me, man. Say what you want. A lot of people were not a fan of it. I was. 2 hands up, guilty. I'm really excited for this. I think Jared Leto is one of the best working actors today. The dude is fantastic in everything he does. He gets absolutely jacked for this film. No one really liked him as the Joker. Maybe they like him as this character. I'm very, very excited for it. And it also seems like it might introduce a little multiverse, which we're kind of getting to with the MCU, because you had Michael Keaton in there. Is he playing Vulture? Who knows? We're going to get to it all. Morbius is sick. I can't wait for it. At number 8, Tom Holland's new movie, being directed by the Russo brothers, coming out in February on Apple TV+. Cherry. I mean, we don't really know much about this one yet just because we haven't had a trailer, but we know Tom Holland's in it. We know it's directed by the Russo brothers, and I think the reason I'm most excited for it is because the Russo brothers are fantastic at what they did inside the MCU. They directed several MCU movies that are all some of the best MCU movies, but how are they going to do all by themselves, on their own, with no committee behind them helping them make the movie? Their vision, exactly what they want, what are we going to get? They're saying Tom Holland's Oscar-worthy. I mean, just from the posters and seeing Tom Holland's performance in Devil All the Time, if he brings a little bit of that in here, I think that makes a nice match for an Oscar-type performance. It goes from a student to a lover to a soldier to an addict to overall like a bank robber, I believe. Sign me up. Tom Holland can do it all. I freaking love the dude. At number 7 is going to be Judas and the Black Messiah. Just watch the trailer for this and you'll be sold. Daniel Kaluuya is fantastic. Lakeith Stanfield is just, he's killing it right now. This one has Oscars written all over it. The trailers really sold me on this. I'm not too familiar with the whole story, but if you guys watch the trailer, you will be excited for this movie. It looks impactful, kind of inspiring, and it just looks really powerful. I'm excited for it. Daniel Kaluuya is probably going to get an Oscar nomination because the dude's a beast. At number 6, coming soon, a couple weeks, I believe on HBO Max, The Little Things, starring Denzel Washington, Jared Leto, and Rami Malek. I love Denzel and everything he does, and this is looking like he's Denzel, like he is all the time. Just fantastic. He could get nominated for doing a McDonald's commercial. But Rami Malek's in there. He's looking like a cool detective, but Jared Leto from the trailer looks like this creepy, eerie little dude, and this gives me straight Denis Villeneuve Prisoners vibes, and if they can do anything remotely close to that type of movie with some cool twists, lots of suspense, it's going to be a fantastic film. The Little Things comes out soon, I believe January 29th. Mark your calendars, folks. A couple weeks away. Next up at number 5 is going to be Venom. Let There Be Carnage. I am in the minority here, but I love the first Venom. I have so much fun with that movie. Venom and Eddie Brock. I laughed out loud. I almost cried. It's overall just a fun movie, and I'm expecting the same with this one. Ended the last movie with a cool little cliffhanger with Woody Harrelson basically saying, "Let there be carnage." I hope this movie lets all the carnage out. I hope it's crazy. Hope it's kind of messy. I hope it's just dumb fun like the first Venom was, and I'll be happy. Anything like that, I'm on board. At number 4, I think you have to have this on your list if you're a movie fan. Denis Villeneuve's Dune. I mean, from this cast, this director, to this story that has such a big fandom, it's on paper going to be the best movie of the year. Timothée Chalamet is my favorite working actor. You also got Josh Brolin in there. You got Jason Momoa in there. Countless other talented people. And Denis Villeneuve, one of the most talented directors working today. You put them together, and you put them together with that trailer and the overall fandom for this. This is looking to be like one of the most successful movies of the year or one of the biggest busts/disappointments of the year. I'm going to go with successful. I have high hopes for Dune, but that might be the problem. Dune is looking to be promising, but hopefully we're not expecting something so much and we get so little. I don't think we will, but still, you can't get too excited. At number 3, we gotta talk about MCU in here. Black Widow. You got Scarlett Johansson returning. I love the character of Black Widow, so I'm so happy she finally got her solo movie, which is kind of a prequel from years back, and I'm excited to see that, exactly where it ties into the current MCU movies. Also, Florence Pugh. I freaking love Florence Pugh and everything she does, and see her do this big budget type movie when she done these Oscar roles in these indie movies. How is she going to do it in a big budget film? I think she's going to kill it, but also David Harbour's in there. And you got Taskmaster as the film. Trailers they released for this film looked absolutely epic and awesome, and I'm deprived of MCU content. Now, we have lots of it coming up. At number 2, the Snyder Cut. I'm a fan of Justice League. I think it's a bit of a mess, but I'm really excited to be able to see Zack Snyder's version of Justice League. I mean, just from the trailer they released back at DC Fandom, like the United 7, you had a black suit Superman in there. It had everything that got you excited about it. Gets you excited about it. I am so excited, and I'm really just happy for Zack Snyder. I love Zack Snyder. I think he's a fantastic director. To finally be able to tell his story. Not really sure if you can count this as a movie because we're releasing it in 4 parts, 4 weeks, 1-hour parts each, I believe. So I'm very, very excited for it. Kind of nervous for it. I just hoping it's Zack Snyder's vision, which we wanted. And if it's anything like the trailer, hallelujah, baby. I'm all there. But at number 1, another DC movie, The Suicide Squad. Just from this cast and this director who does really well with these kind of weird groups and teams like he did with the Guardians. James Gunn's here now with The Suicide Squad. I like the original Suicide Squad from a couple years ago. It's not great, but it's a little bit of fun. I enjoy it a bit. The Suicide Squad itself just looks like it's going to be everything and more. DC Fandom, that's the one thing when it got announced, how excited I was. Like, all these characters we have. We got Margot Robbie back in there. You got all these awesome characters. Literally, this cast is stacked to the max, all together with James Gunn. The Suicide Squad. It can't be worse than a Suicide Squad from a couple years ago, folks. This movie looks promising. It has the cast to be amazing. It has the director to be amazing. And The Suicide Squad is my most anticipated movie of the year. Join me in the comment section. What movies are you guys most excited for? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. Do me a favor and go see a movie. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.